Buenos dias, anglers and fly tyers. I'm John Davenport, Conservation Chair of Denver Trout Unlimited, author of a book series called Fish Before You Fly, and a longtime angler and fly tyer. I've made plenty of mistakes and I've caught a lot of fish you can't even imagine. In this series, we're tying flies from things that we can actually find around the house. Now, this doesn't mean you shouldn't go to your local fly shop. You should go to your local fly shop. Keep them in business. We need them. They're very strong supporters of all the work that we do on the river. But it is really nice and very rewarding to occasionally tie a fly just with the things you happen to find around the house. There are a lot of times when this might actually happen. For instance, if you're locked up at home because of the governor or your mayor, who knows, a pandemic, your ankle bracelet, whatever it is. If you're locked up at home, you can't get out and buy supplies, or you're on vacation and you've left all your fly tying stuff at home. It's nice to be able to tie a fly for a situation that you're facing, just with the things you happen to find. I mean, it could be a plane wreck. It could be on a desert island. This series of videos, shows you how to do that. And also, you realize that some of the stuff that we do is just ridiculous. The fish don't care whether that fly that you tied was from dryer lint or a special mix of dubbing that only you have been able to acquire. Okay, today we're going to tie a foam back emerger. And when we're finished, we're going to tie on a piece of tippet with about a 12-inch tag in order to attach as a dropper when you're out in the field and your hands are cold or you just don't feel you can thread a fly that small. The things that you can find around the house: a bottle of bourbon, of course, some dryer lint, some red or black thread, and some Sally Hansen clear nail polish. First, put a size 16 hook in the cork, catch some black thread, and wind it all the way to the back. Build up a little body of the thread. Give it a firm base. And then tie it off with a quick half hitch. You have a small candle, you can wax your thread first. It gives the dryer lint a little better chance of sticking fast. Twirl the dryer lint on, making a really thin noodle. You'll see there's lots of good stuff in this dryer lint. There's some cat hairs. There's lint from 2 or 3 different kinds of fabrics. The stuff you get at the fly shop will be much nicer, of course, but look, we got this out of the dryer. Throw another half hitch in. You notice we've left a long tag in. We're going to use that to put ribbing and create the segmented body of this little fly about to emerge. Now we're using Mr. Clean's magic cleaner sheets to create the little foam back wing. Throw a half inch underneath the wing. Trim off the wing. And there, the fly's done. But in order to tie this sucker onto our fly line, I found that's a nice idea to thread the tip through right here while I have it in front of me. So I'm taking a 12-inch piece. I generally use 4X, so when I get a fly caught on the bottom, I can pull it off with 4X without breaking it. Doesn't seem to make any difference. The fish don't seem to mind, at least in our waters, or the waters that I fish in. I'm using a modified Davy knot. Take 3 twists around the standing line, and then another twist, and put it through the open loop. You know you have it right if when you pull it through that second loop, tighten it up, the tag end sticks out at 90 degrees. This is a nice knot because it doesn't require any lubricant. You don't have to spit on it. You just pull it tight, cut it off. These knots don't fail for me. I like them. Now I put this in a fly box by just hooking it into a little piece of foam. Now we're going to put on some clear nail polish to give it a shiny back, to fix all the knots. And the fly's finished. At the end of this video, you'll be able to sign up to follow more of these YouTube at-home fly tying hacks. And you can also check out my books on Amazon.com. Google John Davenport Fly Fishing. Thanks.